Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream, and I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, I'm Kimberly Brock, and for the last 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. And so now I'm on a mission to help other women just like you do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, it's episode 30. I am so glad that you are here today. I cannot believe it's episode 30 already. Oh my gosh, so exciting. If this is your first time listening, thank you so much for being here. This is a really fun podcast with some valuable information to help you along your business journey. Whether you're just starting, maybe you're even just dreaming of a business, or you've been in business a while, I provide some great tips, tactics, and mindset tools for you to help you build a business that you truly love. If you've been listening for a while, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you would give me a review, that would be amazing. It helps Apple and all the other players show it to other listeners like you who can benefit from this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the episode. Well, hello, everyone. I hope y'all are having a great day. I have a question for you. And as you know, lately, all my episodes have been starting with a question. I love doing that because I think it stops you for a second and makes you think. So here is your question for today. Have you been finding yourself comparing you and your business to other people's businesses? Have you been feeling less than because of that? And has it been affecting you and actually creating more self-limiting beliefs by comparing yourself all the time? Well, if it is, don't worry. We all do it. There is a way to stop yourself from doing this. And I want you to say, you need to stop yourself from doing this. So today, I wanted to make you aware of what's happening if you're on social media a lot or you're researching businesses online and you're doing things online, because right now it's Corona and you're probably not meeting in person. But if you're doing things online and you're comparing yourself and you're finding that it's making you feel a little less than, it's actually lowering your self-esteem, that you've got to get a grip on it. Because I want you to think about something. I've got teenagers. Many of you have kids. I've got one that's going to be a teenager in a couple of years, in addition to my 2 teenagers. And obviously, social media and phones and all that is such a big topic in everyone's home, right? And I'm willing to bet that if you have kids, you've thought about how you limit their social media use and their use in terms of ways that it could be self-destructive or that it could be hurting them, giving them anxiety, making them feel less than, seeing what everyone else is doing and then feeling like they're not either included or they're not as good or they're not as pretty. We all know this whole story, right? We know how it affects teenagers, but I want you to realize it affects you too if you let it. Today, I want you to get a grip on this And I want you to realize what is going on when you feel that moment of, I'm not good enough, or my business is never going to be as good, or she's doing something amazing. I don't know how I'll ever create anything like that. Or she's uber famous and I'm creating something that's super similar and I don't know how I'm going to be successful. If you find yourself in that predicament, I want you to realize what it is doing to you. Number one, it's stealing your joy. Have you realized that? It's actually stealing your happiness from everything that you have created and the progress that you have made. It's making you less happy. Why would you do this to yourself? Don't do it. It's also, number two, slowing you down. Because my bet is you've been maybe gaining a little traction. You're getting momentum. You're just starting and you find yourself getting excited and you're on social media. You're researching. You're trying to figure out how you're going to implement what your vision. You're going to put it all into place. And what you're seeing is making you feel less than and it's slowing you down. And now you're rethinking what you're doing. Maybe you're doing it the wrong way. Maybe you're not doing it the most effective way. Maybe it's the way that's not going to make enough money. It's slowing you down. Stop. There is a way to look at all this and take it as learning and go, okay, this is what they're doing. Okay, interesting. I still got my special sauce. I'm not going to worry about what they're doing, okay? Because the minute you do that, it slows you down and it's going to break your momentum. And you can't afford to let yourself fall into that trap. The third thing it does is it stops your own creativity. And I'm telling you, you cannot allow this to happen to yourself because your creative brain, and whether you think you're creative or not, you are. If you're starting a business, you're doing and creating a lot of things. And you don't want to stop that process in your brain that's getting excited, all that momentum, and that's coming up with ideas and ways that you could be effective. And if you see what someone else is doing, you may find yourself trying to do it the same way they did, which may not be the best fit for you and your business and the way that you are made to serve others. So realize that it's probably stifling your own creativity. The fourth thing it's doing is it's taking your focus off your whole mission. You had a reason for starting this business. You wanted to create something or you wanted to make an impact somehow. You wanted to make something special. And if you are not always in that zone of thinking of those people that you want to help, transform, change, make their life better, and if you're looking at how someone else is doing it and then feeling less than, you've now taken your eyes off of the whole reason why you are in business or you are pursuing this business. So don't do that. You've got to stay focused on your mission. There's a reason you're doing what you're doing because you know that it can make a difference. So I know you're probably asking yourself, how can I make this better? What do I do if I find myself? Well, this is the first thing you need to do to control those moments of feeling less than and in, comparison of another business is to identify those triggers. So let's say it's on Instagram or it's on Facebook or it's when you're researching online or you're talking to someone else. Maybe you're in a group of other women business owners and you're starting to feel your confidence level go down. Start noticing, maybe keep a journal or a little log of when you start feeling less than. So you can identify those triggers and come up with alternate patterns of thinking when you see it happen. I think the best thing to do is when you realize it's happening to just stop yourself for a second and think of something you have accomplished and that you're doing well. Maybe that someone's thanked you for, someone that's complimented you on, and go, okay, I do have something. I do have something special, and stop yourself. And maybe it's a moment of gratitude for what you've been recognized for, that you've made a difference, so that you know that that's real and you don't start imagining that you aren't able to make a difference, because I guarantee you already have at some point, and if not multiple times, okay? So when the trigger happens, when something happens, you're going to immediately try to go to a positive thought on what you've done well, okay? That's the first thing you're going to do. Second thing you can do, if you find that it's because you're on social media or on something too long, you can actually use a timer to limit yourself so it catches you and it stops you before you start going down a black hole. And if you didn't listen to my episode about timers, it is my number one new productivity tool. I will put the link in the show notes, but it's actually episode 27. And it's the number one tool that I've been using lately to help supercharge my productivity, but it helps with this kind of thing because then I'm not going down a black hole wasting time on social media. Just get on there for what I need to do. And I've set a timer and it's 20 minutes and I'm done. Okay, so you can set a timer. You can also use scheduling apps. If being on social media is problematic for you, you feel that that's a trigger, that's what's causing some of this, you can actually schedule out. And I use Tailwind. I know some people use Buffer and some other ones I haven't used. I'll put the link to Tailwind below, and it's been great. You can schedule Facebook posts, you can schedule Instagram posts. I do it for Instagram, and then I think I have it automatically post to Facebook too. I'll be honest, I'm not on regular Facebook that much. I'm on my Facebook group, obviously, but not on my Facebook page as much because I find I have much better interaction on my Instagram business page. So I don't know if that's how y'all feel. I know that the algorithms with the Facebook business just pages has become tricky and they're not showing it organically to a lot of your, page likes anymore. So it's really annoying. But the Facebook groups is great. And so anyways, you can use Tailwind. And I've liked that. Again, there's many others. If you have a suggestion, one you love, post it on Instagram. Tell me, send me an email. I'd love to hear. But this one I found has been very useful. So you can put a timer on it. You can schedule it out so you don't even have to be on social media. So again, it's just identifying your triggers, say something positive yourself, or limit the amount of time that you're on there, which can be helped by timers or scheduling it out without even having to be on social media. The second big thing you can do is remember your mission. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a group of people that you are so excited to serve. And I want you to remember that. If you're ever feeling less than, just go stop. Here's this group that I can't wait. I know I can make a difference because a lot of you are probably in business, because you've been through something before. You've had an experience, you've had a hard time, you had trouble doing something, and you have knowledge that you want to share. So you know that you can make a difference for them, right? And then there's some of you that are making products that are super cute that enhance people's lives and make their lives easier or better. So I don't know if you have a service-based or a knowledge-based business or product-based, but in any of those, you're making a difference and you're so excited to be doing it. And remember that you are on a mission and it's so exciting, right? You are making a difference. The third thing you can do is realize that you have something that your competitors and other business owners out there do not have. There's something special about you. And if you're trying to be the same as them, you won't stand out. That's the facts. You will not be different, and that's not the way to go. The way to build your business is to build it on your own special sauce, your superpower, your genius, your unique strengths, your core competencies. There's a million words for these. I like to call it your genius, your unique genius, because everybody has at least one. You have a lot of genius, but there's this one special genius that your business is about, which I love helping people with because I think it's crucial for the success of your business. But I just want to say you have something special that they don't. And if you're not leveraging that, what are you leveraging? You should be leveraging what makes you special. It's your story. It's your history, it's your creativity, it's your passion for something, right? There's something special that you have that they don't have. And I want you to be proud of it and be excited to share it and never doubt yourself for a minute because it is scary. There's a million businesses out there and it makes everybody nervous, but you have to stay focused. You have to stay in your lane. Don't try to copy. Don't try to be like others. Use your own brain. Be excited. Be happy every day for what you've already accomplished and realize that you have so much more you can do. And if you're not focused on your abilities and the transformation that you want to make, you're going to lose sight. And I don't want you to do that because I know what you have to give. So that is it. I hope you all got something out of this, and just realize, don't compare. Don't do it. Don't fall into the trap. Keep your eyes on the prize, which is the transformation you want to make for all those people that are waiting for what only you can offer. Thanks so much, and have a great day, everyone. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.